Hi everyone, welcome back to Vinyl Vault. Hopefully a quickish video today with some of the stuff I picked up in the boot sale this morning. I've got a bit of a sore throat, a bit of a cold, so I don't want to drag this out too long. This pile of records that I got in a deal for £10, I bought these Reggae 45s, which I'm going to do a separate video on them, so I just won't have time. So let me put them out of the way. And I bought a number of other records from different people for £1 and £2, but I'm just going to do this one here because this came out of the same bag. I went through the gentleman's bag at the boot sale, and there was a few records in there that I wanted to pull out, and I started to pull them out. He said, don't pull them out because I'm not selling them separately. So I said, oh, how much are they? And he said, I want £10 for the bag. So I just bought the bag. Quite often that happens actually. The people don't just want to sell one or two for £1, they just say they want rid of the lot. So I got the lot. So I'm going to quickly go through them, and I'm quite pleased. I don't think there's anything mega amazing, but for me I'm quite pleased with what I got. So this one is You Only Live Twice, original motion picture soundtrack from James Bond. At some point in its previous life, someone's paid £1.49, which is an absolute bargain even back then. This is from the 70s. It's like a laminated front sleeve, but the back isn't laminated. Sunset label, and classic sort of James Bond artwork. There is a copy of Rolled Gold, the very best of the Rolling Stones here as well, on Decca, gatefold sleeve. To be honest, I haven't really checked the condition of these. Because they were cheap enough, I just bought them for the tenner. As you know, I've picked this up before, but I'll check it against the one I've got and see if it's better condition. So that's Rolled Gold. And there's a couple of things in here that I have not seen before. This one's called Gamma 1. I don't know this. It was originally £2.50, and it's from 1980. I mean, I've seen a lot of records on my travels, but sometimes I see things that I've never seen before. So even though I might not know the songs, I don't know this one. Gamma. Do you know that? Don't know what that is. And then this is it's not something I would normally buy because it was in the bag. It's all part of the deal. This is Jasper Carrot. It's got a £2.75 sticker, and then it says, it looks like it says 35D, £2.40. I don't really know what's going on with the price in there, but this is I think he was a comedian, 1975. So I don't think it's music, it's probably stand up or something like that. So Jasper Carrot. What's this one? The Very Best of Johnny and the Hurricanes. I've never seen this before. Probably wouldn't buy it if it was by itself, because I've just got a feeling it's not my sort of thing. Price in the corner there is £3.75. What does it say? Rock and roll. So this is like a Johnny and the Hurricanes, obviously some sort of rock and roll group. Not something I would have, or I wouldn't even know if I know any of the songs, but it's quite nice condition actually. It's quite nice condition, double LP. Again, wouldn't have picked this up. This is Glenn Miller, RCA. Glenn Miller's original recordings. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked this up normally. I have seen hundreds of copies of this in the last, well, I say hundreds, well, maybe not hundreds, but many copies in the last couple of years at the boot sales. But I wouldn't buy it, but it was in the deal, so there you go. But this is part of the reason I wanted the records. Well, I wanted the James Bond records really, because you don't really see them, and it's such a classic film. Dr. No, original motion picture soundtrack. Sunset. I don't know if these are the original labels or represses, but they're really quite clean. I don't know if you can see it. It's really quite a clean cover there really. Oh no, it says 1962, but I doubt this is from 62. I mean, it just looks too glue's come undone there. It just looks too new, but it's been sitting around for years by the looks of it. Dr. No. This is one of the other James Bonds. I mean, that was really the reason I bought the bag, for the James Bonds. Goldfinger. Someone's paid £1.49 in the past again. It's on the Sunset label. Sean Connery as James Bond, Honor Blackman as Pussy Galore. Classic James Bond movies, aren't they? And then there's this James Bond one. This is The Man with the Golden Gun. This is Sean Connery, Roger Moore. United Artists. This is laminated both sides. Looks like some great action shots. Car doing a backflip there. Yeah, what's yeah, I'm trying to work out what songs are on it and who sung what, but anyway, not feeling too good today. War of the Worlds. Yeah, this turns up all the time. All the time. Probably one of the best-selling records. I might Google and see how many of these actually sold. It's literally like, I think every family had a copy of this. But actually, that one's in really nice condition. Probably one of the better condition copies I've seen. So yeah, just take it as they come. It was just in the bag, so there's no real, I didn't hand pick anything as such. The Everly Brothers original greatest hits. Some nice gold hype sticker on there. 2 record set, 49 something 11, £2.49 and a half. I mean, look, halfpence, £2.49 and a half. That's way back, isn't it? Right, this is a gatefold. Yeah, I don't know much about the Everly Brothers. I'm sure they've got a following. I'm sure they've done some classic songs. This is on the CBS label. What's this one? The Many Sides of Rock and Roll, Volume 2. Again, nice, Larry Bright cover. Well, actually, I've never seen this before, and I don't know that I'd have bought this if it was by itself, but as it's part of the deal, it's actually in quite nice condition, and I'm sure there's probably some good stuff on it. £2.07p at some point. These records were cheap back in the day, weren't they? I'll tell you what, the price of records now, if you buy them new, is ridiculous. It'd be nice to buy them at this price. Right, look, you can hear that. That is, I didn't even take these out. This is how they come out of the bag when I bought them. So this is nice. This is The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Classic film. It's a laminated front sleeve with a flip back type on the rear. I mean, what you'll notice from this bag is they're all that sort of, I don't want to call them 70s, but 60s, 70s type film soundtracks, James Bond, Good, the Bad, the Ugly, that sort of thing people would have, you know, fairly common, I would have thought. People bought together. Hang 'em High. I've seen The Good, the Bad and the Ugly before. I might have even picked it up, but I've never seen this before, Hang 'em High. Bit creased. Laminated front, flip back sleeve. I've never seen this one before, not even in a record shop, so that might be interesting. Could be quite hard to come by. Is that Clint Eastwood? Definitely looks like Clint Eastwood. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. Classic that. Right, this was in there. I don't know what this is. This is, I can't even read it. Let's see if I can read that. Heavy Metal Worldwide. I don't know what that says. LV? Metromania, I think. Metromania, LV, I think. Let's look on the label. Heavy Metal Worldwide Records. Metromania, Eloy, LV. That's literally mint. Look, that is mint. Don't know what that is. That looks, it's got like a character playing a guitar on the front, so that could be sort of, maybe that's a rock LP. Digital mastered, can you see that? Digital mastered Heavy Metal Records. That looks interesting. Paul Anka and Neil Sedaka, as seen on TV, folks. As seen on TV. RCA, Arcade Records. They're 20 greatest hits. I would never have picked that up individually, even for 50p or a pound. It's not my sort of thing. But it was in here. Again, that one was stuck to that. If you can hear that. Look at that bargain price. Where's the price? £1.49. Just Now, it ain't like that anymore, is it? I think records might have been good value back in the day, but I'm not sure what's good value anymore. Everything's so expensive, especially new vinyl. Mid-price Philips label, rock and roll. Oh, there's a sticker here. Cruising. What's that mean? See inside sleeve for t-shirt offer. Can't see any offer. Right, who's this? Bobby Darin's greatest moments. Any good? Atlantic. I don't know anything about Bobby Darin. 1974. Let me know if you're a Bobby Darin fan. This is Pat Boone. Again, wouldn't have touched this with a barge pole if it wasn't in this bag. If any of this, I mean, this is probably going to end up in a charity shop, but maybe someone will want it. Instant Disco, a 16-track disco album. So yeah, disco was big in the, I guess, the 70s, I would imagine. Well, that's interesting. I don't know, you're going to be able to catch this on the camera. In there, oh, I'm not sure, can I see if I can get that on shot? I'm not sure that's going to focus. Might be able to see. It says special offer £1.50, Cheeseman's Limited. Pie. All your disco tracks. Now, what's the chances of that? I think in my last video I picked up one of these, but I paid £5 for it last week. And it was a weird one because it had like a sort of test press. I think some comments said it was a promo LP and some said it was a test press LP because it was one-sided. This is on a different label, this is MGM, but what's the chances of getting one followed by another one a week later? This was originally come on, get in focus. This was originally, what's the camera doing? £2.95 reduced to £1.45. Dirty dozen. So I've got 2 copies of this now, so I can, well, if there's brakes on it, I can put them side by side and loop them up. Pink Panther. Pink Panther Strikes Back. Peter Sellers, original motion soundtrack. United Artists. I guess that's the sort of thing I might have picked up if it was in a pile for £1 because it looks interesting. I've never found that before. I don't know if any of these are collectible, you know, like collectible or valuable. This is in a poly sleeve. This is the Golden Years of Rock and Roll, Record 5. I don't know if I've got the rest. This is Record 5, so this was obviously a little box set or something. It was in a plastic sleeve. Not my thing, rock and roll. This one is the Legendary Masters series, The Ventures. Do you know that? The Ventures? I don't know that. Nice gatefold sleeve. United Artists. Stereo LP. Yeah, don't know anything about The Ventures. I'm not really sure, you know, it's I know I've probably got a mixed audience watching my channel, but I'm not sure if there's people watching my channel that actually like half of this stuff. Fishbone, Truth and Soul. Now I don't know what this is. 1988, so this is a bit later. This is called Fishbone. It's got like a printed in a sleeve thing on it. I don't know what that is. If that's dance or what. Fishbone, John Norwood Fisher. That, I don't know, maybe it's rock. Anyway, interesting. Fishbone, Truth and Soul. Another one in the poly plastic sleeve. This is oh, I can't get it out. Anyways, Boney M. Boney M. Love for Sale. Atlantic. Paper in a green and orange Atlantic label. Remembering Jet Harris and Tony Meehan on Decca. I've never heard of them. 1962, 63, 64. So yeah, it's not something I know. It's an unusual label. Look, a yellow Decca stereo. Rem 1, the catalogue number. Don't know what that is. Never seen that label before either. Right, who's this? Country Roads. George Moody. George Moody? Hey, look at that, signed copy. Something, love George Moody. Raven Records. Don't know what that is. It looks like a little bit country folky type thing. Right, this is a gatefold sleeve of Fats Domino Legendary Master Series. It's got like a sort of embossed top there. It's got like a booklet in it, a couple of pages in it, and it is a double gatefold LP, United Artists, and that is really nice condition. Yeah. What else we got? The Carpenters live at the Palladium. So that must be the London Palladium. There's the old London bus on there. A&M Records. A&M, that's really glossy and mint if you can see that. And at some point, if I can get that in shot, not sure I can get this in shot, some of these shots are tricky. I'm not Steven Spielberg. Right, look, £1.65. That was quite expensive, wasn't it? Right, who's this? All the from Jimmy Jones. Superb Set Comedy. Oh, this is a comedy LP. And I can only imagine that some of the jokes might be not suitable for this day and age, but who knows? I don't know. Before my time, I think. I don't even know who he is, to be honest. Right, Judge Dredd, Dreadmania. This is, I was going to say, I think it's a reggae album. It's on Trojan. It hasn't been open for years. See the fade on that? Probably the first time it's been out of the wrapper for years. That's actually, it's literally mint. That is really glossy. So, oh, it's got a funny smell. Yeah, Trojan. But I think that's quite a common Trojan LP. Oh, another Judge Dredd. Actually, what's going on here? This is a poly. This has got 2 records in it. Now look at that. That's really weird. It's got like a zip tie type plastic bag on it. Can I get this out? I honestly haven't taken these out. This is exactly how I got them this morning. I just bought the bag. I didn't even know there was 2 LPs in there. I didn't even know this was a poly bag. It could have just been a plastic sleeve. Right, this has got Best of Judge Dredd and Judge Dredd Bedtime Stories. Right, let's tell you about this. This one is slightly sort of a textured sleeve. Kilk Records. Kilk. That's an unusual label. Best of Judge Dredd. And this one's called Bedtime Stories. This is a laminated sleeve, front and back. This is on the Creole label. This one's really heavy. What is that? What is that? There is, and I have no idea why that's in there. There's a really thick cardboard in there. Why would that keep the record straight? Do you think that came in there when it was bought? Like that? Or was just keeping the record from warping? So a couple of Judge Dredd LPs in there. And we've got Harold Steptoe. Oh, I know what this is. I don't know a lot about this, but when I was a kid, this used to be on the telly. There was a program called Steptoe and Son. And they were like, what do you call them? I don't know what you call them. What do you call them? Rag and Bone Men or something. They collect junk and whatever from, I don't know, from the street, metal, and it's like a scrap metal dealers, or I don't know what they are. So this must be I don't know what it is. Music from the program. Oh, surely they're not singing on there. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in sight of the record player. I don't know much about this. All I know, that lady there is famous. I'm going to take a guess and say she was in a program called Georgia Mildred. I'm sure she was called Mildred, but you'll tell me if I'm wrong. Right, what else we got? 22 golden guitar greats in a plastic sleeve. This is Warwick Records, as advertised on TV, and I have no idea what that is. Compilation, right? Johnny Mathis, You Light Up My Life. Someone paid £2.99 for that. He looks well chilled there. Check him out in his corduroy trousers and his roll neck. That is a bit of me there, but that's comfy stuff, right? That is comfortable. Look at that. He looks well chill. Nice cup of tea and he'll be away. Right, don't know anything about him really, but he looks a bizzo in that roll neck, doesn't he? Right, here we go. No idea. Don't pick these up normally. Diana, Paul Anka. This is like a 78. Slow Foxtrot, someone's written on the sleeve. Don't gamble with love. Be nice if that's a very rare record, but I doubt it. More junk from Steptoe and Son. Right, here we go. This is the lads I was talking about earlier, where they're like junk men. I don't know what you call them. Steptoe and Son, more junk. They love a bit of junk. And this is probably junk and all, so right up the street. Right, what else we got? This is Michael Jackson. I Can't Stop Loving You. Includes free poster. Check that out. Look, free poster. Is it in there? It only is. Look at that. It's only in there. What's the chances? Look, a bit of Michael. Look, he's sweating there, isn't he? How about that with a poster? Slight rip on the back there. What else we got? Misha Paris, Like Dreamers Do, featuring Courtney Pine. That looks like an LP. Again, that's pretty clean. That's on the 4th and Broadway label. Well, I think that's an LP, but that is the thinnest cover. Cheapskates. That is a thin, wafer thin cover for it. Maybe that's not an LP. Maybe it's 12. What else we got, peeps? London Boys, Harlem Desire. I can't say I know that. They are a bit outrageous for my liking. They've got some funky clobber on there, like funky boots and I don't know, belts and weird stuff. But anyway, good luck to you. Electribe 101, Talking With Myself. This is a dance record, 1990. This was probably quite big for all you ravers out there. Any ravers watching my channel? Tonight I Celebrate With Love. This is Peabro Bryson and Roberta Flack. This is a 12-inch, £1.99. And again, really nice condition, Capitol Records. Right, this is the last one for today. This is Lindy Layton's Silly Games featuring Janet Kay. Again, this looks like it's late 80s, 90s. This is 1990. So again, Dancing Danny D mix for Slam Jam Productions, Norman's mix. Yeah, so some sort of dancey record. So yeah, the reason I showed you that lot is because they were in a bag together for a tenner. I got some Reggae 45s. I'll do another video for them, and I did get other stuff, but I haven't got time, and I've got a sore throat, so I've got a cold. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you soon.